When session began and we had co-chairs in the Senate in both the policy and the finance committee, we had a number of meetings where folks from our local schools came and not just asked for relief, but almost begged for some relief from the requirements and mandates that have been put on them, and not just from over the last 2 years, but for many years of this legislature putting different requirements on our schools as things they must do. Mr. President, virtually nothing in the bill in front of us is helping address those requests. Now, what we do have in the bill is a number of groups that have been put together to look into things. The compensatory task force, the Blue Ribbon Commission, we got a group looking at seclusion room reform. So I'm not bringing forward the amendment that's going to, our typical one we've done in the past, to require, or would allow school boards to take votes to relieve themselves of mandates they would pick or use flexibility of funds. But what this amendment does is it asks the task force that's been put together to look at the compensatory issue, to look at these mandate issues as well, so that they can come forward with a recommendation to the legislature to offer some changes for these mandates that affect curriculum, personnel policies, classroom safety, budgets, and fund transfers. Accepting this amendment does not take us to shutdown. I believe this is an amendment that if this body sees worthy of taking, the other body would concur, because it's a message that has been sent loud and clear from virtually every school district around the state. This is just simply asking, let's look at this same issue like we're looking at the compensatory, we're looking at the special education, and we're looking at the seclusion room issue. This is common sense. And again, you know, we probably could have come forward with so many different amendments trying to get at the things that schools have asked for, but as Senator Duckworth said, we never got that opportunity in the Senate. We're presented with this idea that here's a bill that was worked on by a working group that had, you know, only a few members. It really didn't have opportunities for the public to weigh in along the way. And now we're being told we can't really ever even consider taking an amendment because it'll blow the whole deal. Well, Mr. President, that's what we're here for. That's why we have election certificates. This isn't changing the budget that's in front of us. This isn't offering some new radical piece of policy. This is providing an opportunity to look into issues that our school districts have literally been begging for, because we've heard from all of our school districts they are facing deficits because of so many of the requirements that have been put on them from the state level. This is simply asking, let's look at it, see what we can do to bring forward the idea of here are areas we can provide relief to give them this flexibility in their curriculum, in their policies, or in their funding.